ladies and gentlemen. So I'm so glad to have every one of us here this afternoon. I want to start our conversation this afternoon with words of wisdom from an elderly statesman. The man is late now. The man is called Nelson Mandela. He once said that the only thing that makes a dream impossible to achieve is fear of failure. The only thing that makes a dream impossible to achieve is fear of failure. And one of the things we do here, I want to tell us a story that illustrates what we do here at business development and innovation today. There is a story of a very wealthy man that had a beautiful daughter. So she put out an announcement out there to bachelors that whoever desire or would like to marry her daughter, he invited them to his house near his swimming pool. They gathered, in his house beside his swimming pool. And the man gave those bachelors two options. One, to either whoever is able to swim from the point A, beginning of the swimming pool, to the other end, has an option of either marrying his beautiful daughter or going home with $1 million. But inside that swimming pool are crocodiles. I'm going somewhere. I'm trying to let you appreciate why you should be attending this kind of a meeting. So there were crocodiles inside the swimming pool. Of course, some courageous bachelors, they came. When it comes to choosing a life partner, there are some that are courageous, some are not courageous. So, but that's not for today. So, some of these bachelors, they came up and they all gathered around the swimming pool. Then the billionaire said to them, at the count of 3, whoever get to the end of that swimming pool first is the one that will either win $1 million or has an option of marrying a beautiful daughter. So on the D-Day, 1, 2, 3, nobody moved. I'm trying to let you know that the only thing that makes dream impossible to achieve in life is fear. Nobody moved. Not that they did not want $1 million. Not that they did not want to marry to become an in-law to the billionaire. So nobody moved. All of a sudden, then they had a splash. One young man had jumped inside the swimming pool. And before you know what was happening, the man was able to make it through. And there was the bachelor breathing up and down. Breathing up and down. It was the toughest experience of his life. So the billionaire said, after the whole show, that young man, congratulations. So let them occupy all the seats, all the chairs. So the billionaire said, come and sit down. And whoever is sitting there, let them sit there. So the billionaire said, congratulations, young man. I believe now you want to go home with my daughter. You want to marry my daughter as your wife. To the shock of everyone that were in that meeting, that were present that day, the young man said, no. Okay, that means you are opting for $1 million. The young man also said, no. Okay, what do you want? He said, you know what I want? What I want you to tell me is the dude, that fellow that pushed him inside that swimming pool. You know the moral of the story. This is it. And this is what should be one of your take home today. If you are not inspired, you won't be inspired in life. The bachelor, that guy, did not jump inside that swimming pool. Somebody pushed him inside the swimming pool. And he was able to make it to the end. That is how entrepreneurship it is, most often than not. Most often than not. Everybody wants to succeed in life. Most often than not, I've never met a man in his right mind that doesn't want to succeed. Everybody wants to ride an SUV. Everybody wants to live in a beautiful place. Everybody wants to live in a duplex. Everybody wants a lot of money. Everybody wants to have good marriage. Everybody wants to succeed. Everybody wants to stand out. There is nobody in his right mind that is not willing, that we say he doesn't want to stand out. Everybody wants to do that. But do you know what? When you want to convert that dream to that pajero, when you want to convert that dream to becoming an hero to a billionaire, when you want to convert that dream to running a global ministry, a global business, there are crocodiles. There are crocodiles that are, hungry crocodiles that if you make any slip, they are ready to swallow whoever the dreamer is. The only thing that makes dreaming possible to achieve, most often than not, I'm not saying that's the only thing, most often than not, is fear of failure. So that is why we all need a push. And that's one of the essence of this kind of a meeting. We are here, one of our dreams here is to give you a push so that you can become what God has created you to become. I have made a discovery. The choice to be born wasn't mine. Neither was it yours. What role did you play in coming to this world? Did you influence your father to meet your mother? Is there anybody here that played a role in coming to this world? Nobody. So the one that created you has created me and you for success. We are created to become outstanding. We are created to take charge, to manage this planet Earth on his behalf. So because he didn't create a failure, that in the pursuit of our dreams, in the pursuit of turning that our dream into reality, most often than not, we meet crocodiles. And that is where people get discouraged. That is where people surrender their dreams. They surrender the pursuit of that vision. Fear. So I'm here to encourage someone this afternoon that don't surrender that dream. Don't surrender the pursuit of that idea, because divine idea, especially if it is from God, is seed of greatness. So that business, we still go global. Yeah. That ministry, whatever it is, you may have started in a small way, you will still end up in a big way. Yeah. So there will be crocodiles to contend with. But you see, the crocodiles did hit that young man. But if nobody pushed that young man, he wouldn't have made it. And this is one of the things we do when we gather here every last Saturday of every month. I need it. You need it. Every entrepreneur needs inspiration. Every human being, at one point or the other, we need an inspiration. We need a push. And just a push will turn your dream to a reality. So this afternoon, I want to be speaking on a very important subject, which I believe everybody will need. And I'm speaking this afternoon on the subject that I've titled Developing Financial Freedom Consciousness. Developing Financial freedom consciousness. That's what I want to be looking at. Developing financial freedom consciousness. Our idea of money, especially in developing world, is what? Our idea of wealth in the developing world is 40. If we want to be honest, we want to be sincere, if we do a survey of how many billionaires that are in this place, I'm talking of this meeting we are having today, how many billionaires are here? I don't want to, there may be nobody that will raise up his hand. If I do a survey, as we are seated here now, that how many financially comfortable persons are here? I'm financially comfortable. I'm financially wealthy. As you are looking at me, you are looking at an extremely wealthy person. Nobody will be able to raise up his hand. I'm going somewhere. You say, most often than not, we are struggling to become who we are already. I'm telling you. We are struggling to become who we are already. Yeah, this is not a Bible seminar. But do you know that in the story of creation, when God wanted to create the entire world, please, I want to ask someone here, how many $1 million or naira did the creator have? The creator of everything, how much did he have? There was no money. Do you see? We are getting to where I'm actually going now. You are walking out of this place financially free. Yeah. Can you see that? At the beginning, no one dime was involved. So meaning that lack of money, paper, lack of this is not what makes you poor. The moment you understand that you are not a poor person, it's your mentality. It is not lack of money that makes people poor. But most often than not, especially in this part of the world, when people don't have paper, money, they are threatened. Husbands, business people, entrepreneurs are threatened. As a matter of fact, the Yorubas have a proverb that àìlówó lọ́wọ́ bàbá ìjayà. I'm telling you, many people are sick today because of lack of money. Many marriages are being threatened now because of lack of money. I'm telling you, many people are living on the lower side of life because of lack of money. But do you know what? They already have money. It's just that they don't know that they have money. Please, come on. Let them come. That is it. So they already have money. If to create the 9 planets, no one single paper was involved, no hard currency was involved, the lack of money is not what makes people poor. Lack of money is not what makes people poor. So that is why something inspired me that this is where many people are having problems. Many people are struggling to become who they are already. And the moment you allow the enemy to box you into that, push you into that net, he has got to defend you. You just be maroon, won't be able to get out. One of the greatest resources that everybody has, which is valuable, is our mind. Somebody said in the story of creation, no 1 naira was involved. That what was involved was, but do you know words are product of thought? Yeah. Words are product of what? Thought. And thoughts are product of the mind. So the equipment that was used to create the entire world was the mind. So to create your world, your own personal world, you need to read your mind. Many people are looking up. There are a lot of discussion, the conversation going on in our world now. Salary increase, review that. I tell people the best form of government is not secular government, it's self-government. Powered by your mind, driven by your faith. Your mind is the seat of intelligence. Your mind, my mind, is the seat of creativity. My mind, your mind, is the seat of innovation. Because most of you that know, sister, many people believe that what they don't have is what they need. That's a big problem in entrepreneurship. You already have something. Your mind is a good mind. That is waiting for you to engage it. When you are looking for capital, I tell people, when you want to start business, it is not office you need. The first thing you need is head office. It is your head. Head office is what you need. And that's where your brain is. That's where your mind is. Entrepreneurship are having issues today because they think that what they don't have is what they need. You already have something. Engage your mind in that business productively. Engage your mind. That is where it begins from. Engage it positively. Is a good mind. Good mind. Explore it. It's a resource. A man that has mind has value. You are not a valueless person. You are a valuable person. You are valuable. You are valuable. You know what? You have a mind. If you engage your mind creatively, productively, innovatively, that is why in developed countries of the world, they have what is called intellectual property. You can sell idea. Just like you sell land. You can sell idea. Just like you sell material, industry, you sell companies. You know what I'm trying to say? Your idea is valuable. So by coming for this kind of a meeting, one of the greatest investment you must be making is investment development of your mind. I'm telling you, one of the greatest investments you must be making as an entrepreneur is development of what? Your mind. Your mind is valuable. Your mind will provide revenue for that business. Your mind will move that business to next level. As a matter of fact, you cannot move that business to next level without it. You first of all have to move it in your mind. You know what? I think it was Joyce Meyer as I said, wherever the mind goes, that is where the man goes. That's incredible. Yeah. First, you start running from pillar to post. You already have the resource, which is your mind. I want to prove to you that as I'm looking at you, you are extremely wealthy. It's just that you are not aware. You are extremely wealthy. You are an extremely wealthy entrepreneur. You are not a short supply of cash. Yeah, you are wealthy. Because people can be wealthy. If they still think they are poor, they will remain poor. That's the greatest tragedy of it all. People that are wealthy already, if they think they are still poor, you know what I'm saying? They remain poor. But the man is wealthy. That reminds me of the story told by, narrated by Dr. Ronsel Conwell. in his book, The Acres of Diamond. I've told I've narrated that story before. Here was a man in the Acres of Diamond of a story of a farmer that heard of another distant farm somewhere where that you can just scoop, you can be scooping diamond from that farm. Guess what the man did? He sold his own farm. Don't sell your farm. Don't sell your farm for uncertainty. So the man heard of another farm somewhere. Remember, he's a farmer, but he heard of another farm somewhere where when you get to that farm, what you do is just be scooping diamond from the farm. So he sold his own farm to in search for that farm where he'll be scooping diamond from the farm. Guess what happened? 1 month he searched for it, he couldn't locate it. 2nd month he couldn't locate it. 1 year passed, he couldn't locate it. Then out of frustration, he jumped inside the ocean to commit suicide. Just about the time he was about to commit suicide, the man that bought his own farm discovered the diamond inside his farm. So the man already had what he was looking for. There are many entrepreneurs that are listening to me this afternoon that you are struggling to become who you are already. It's a trap. I'm telling you, it's a trap. Oh. It's a trap. Because if you think you are rich, you are rich. If you think you are poor, you are what? It doesn't matter how much you have. If you still think you are poor, you remain poor. Have you not seen people that died and they found millions of naira inside their bank account? There are people that are extremely wealthy, they will never wear good clothes. Their wife, children will never enjoy them. It's poverty mindset. Because their thinking is based on material wealth. Nothing must happen to that material wealth. That's the problem. It's a big trap, especially in this part of the world. No matter how much you have, if you still think you are poor, you are poor. Okay, why are people stealing billions and billions of naira? Why are they stealing? Okay, how much can they eat? They are trying to use the material resources to solve an invisible problem. Because money is first of all spiritual, money is first of all invisible. You call it invisible. You don't see money with your physical eyes, you see the eyes of your mind. Money is first invisible before it becomes what? When you agree that you are wealthy, then you become a magnet that will attract wealth. You know what is repelling revenue in that business? You know what is repelling it? It's this problem we are dealing with. Some of our staffs are here. You can see, as we are just closing those deals, as we are closing those deals, this is what is helping us to be closing them. It's a magnet. It is not the government. The problem is not the government. You are looking in the wrong direction. Government all over the world don't make anybody rich. Whether in America, Australia, or Europe, the best form of government is self-government. And that government is headed by you. So you better run the government well. Oh my God. Run the government well. When you run the government well, you see, the secular government, when you run your own government well, when your own government is efficient, it will make up for deficiency in the other government. So, your mind is valuable. Secondly, has somebody heard of time is money before? I'm going somewhere. You are wealthy. If you have 24 hours every day, you are a wealthy person. You cannot have time and you say you are poor. No, you are not a poor person. It's just that you don't know what you are supposed to be looking for. Time is a compatible resource. Anybody that has time has money. When the medical doctor, okay, I'm trained as a lawyer. To become a lawyer, you have to pass through the 4 volumes of university. Then when you finish there and you pass, you go to the law school. So life itself is a school. But what resources do you need majorly to be schooled? Time. So when I have time, I can convert time to money. I can convert time to wisdom. Many people are looking for money. Watch it. People who look for money, they don't make money. They are always enslaved by money. Because money is not lost. You don't look for money, you attract money. Where it is attracted. That's where we are missing it. You have to attract customers into that business. How to attract them? What we attract them is the internal dialogue going on the inside of you. Money has voice. Money is first of all spiritual before it is natural, material. You understand that now? So whether you will attract it, because it has ears, whether you will attract it or not, it depends on the internal dialogue going on the inside of you. That is why we often say your picture is your future. Your picture is your internal picture is your future. That's why we often say that the best time to control tomorrow is today. Why? Where will your business be in the next 10 years? You know where it will be? Where you are in your dream. Where will my ministry? Where will your marriage be? Where will your life be in the next 20 years? Where you are now in your dream. Because one of the ways we control our future is through our dreams today. That's why we say tomorrow begins today. That's where your mind, that comes back to your mind. So what kind of picture do you have about that business? What kind of thoughts are you thinking about that, your dreams, your vision? Somebody said we have to think about what we are thinking about. I've never heard that before. That I should be thinking about what I'm thinking about. So we have to challenge what we are thinking. Think about what you are thinking about. Is it trash? Yeah. There is freedom for somebody here at this afternoon. Yeah. So when I have time, I have wealth. I will convert my time to wisdom. Everybody has 24 hours. The problem is that people, the way, for instance now, if me and you, if we have options, if there are two, gather two entrepreneurs together. If the entrepreneur that has poverty mindset, if he has an option of traveling to Abuja, to fly from here to Abuja, you have, let's say, 100,000 naira, 80,000 plus by plane. All right. And to go by road, let's say 20,000 naira. If they gather entrepreneur together, I used to be like that before. I would rather choose to go by road and save 20,000 minus 80,000. How much is that? 50,000. 60,000. I would rather choose to save 60,000 naira. But you know what? The man that goes by plane in 45 minutes is already in Abuja. But the man that is going by road, 10 hours is still in. If armed robbers don't attack you on the road, you are still on the way. If the vehicle does not have accident, it's an old day, it becomes an old day affair. But the man has come by flight. He has arrived in Abuja, fresh. He has done what he needed to do. He's back in Lagos under a few hours. What's the difference? The mindset. What's the difference? The mindset. And not just the mindset, the value. People don't believe time is anything. They don't know that time, when you are wasting time, you are not committing more than you are committing suicide, because time is life. That is why when a man dies, they will hear people say the lifetime of that man. Life what? Lifetime. Lifetime means how the man spent his time. Listen to me, business people. If you waste your time, you are destroying that business without you knowing. I'm trying to let you appreciate that you are already a wealthy businessman. It's just that you don't know. Value your time. So from today, what should be your take home? Value your time. Don't waste your time with frivolities. I love our businessmen from the east. When you see some of them, they go to this Lagos, sleeping inside the shop. Go and check them in the next 5 years. In the next 10 years, they are already buying from. I have some of them as our clients. They are telling you, when it's time for their business, they don't joke with their business. 7 a.m. they are already in the market. 7 a.m. they are in the market. But you see, some of us, they are just free. You say, well, how many customers coming now? How do you told you that this is not coming? Have you that are you in their mind that they are not coming? You said you some people say rain is falling. Some will say we look, whatever you are looking for in entrepreneurship, you get it. If it's excuse, you will get it. If it's result, you will get it. Me, I choose result. Can we get value for our time here? Yes, sir. Yeah. Time. Value. Invest your time. Don't spend time. Invest time. Don't spend time. Do what? Invest time. Convert time to wisdom. By coming for this meeting, you are not wasting time, you are investing it. One of the greatest investment you must be making is development of your mind. If that business will move to the next level. When people don't have time to develop their mind, they don't have time to develop their business. When they say I don't have time, look at my brother. My brother came from Ikorodu. When tomorrow his dreams and vision is now translated to reality, when people now say, they will now begin to wag their tongue. Instead of criticizing people's harvest, if you don't know it, just keep quiet and don't say something that will mess up your life. Because you don't know the price people are paid to get to where they are going. Like, it's a process. It's a process. Time. Alright. Number 3. I'm trying to let you appreciate. We are speaking this afternoon on developing financial freedom consciousness. When I have time, I have value. Time has value. Time is valuable. That's what I'm telling you. Your mind is valuable. Then number 3. In business world, integrity is a capital. When you have integrity, you have money. When you don't have integrity, you don't have anything. Business people, listen to me. When I have money, when I have integrity, you have money. Somebody in UK this year wanted to acquire, because we are into real estate, wanted to acquire. That fellow, I've never met him on one-on-one. Somebody just said, this man, he has integrity. Integrity is capital. That's what I'm telling you. All the entire money to get that facility, they wired it to us. Integrity is a social capital. When you have integrity, you have money. Integrity increases velocity of money. What is called velocity of money? The rate at which money travels. You know why velocity of money is low in Nigeria? Because of lack of integrity. When you give, if some people you give them that kind of money, what happens? You enter for sleep. Then that's the last one you will ever chop. You no go chop another one. But there is no time you will not need money. So when I have integrity, I have capital. Integrity, when a man has integrity, I'm telling you, 90% of what is driving our organization in this place is integrity. Go and ask all of them, they will tell you. As a matter of fact, people that were in the same industry, when it gets to the point that they need to give money to someone that will distribute money to others, they prefer that they have to give you. That, no, give it to lawyer. When they give it to lawyer, no story no go enter. When you don't have integrity, you don't have anything. So when I have integrity, I have wealth. When I have time, I have wealth. When I have mind, I have wealth. I want to close with this. When I have people, I have wealth. When you have people, you have what? Wealth. And there are people around you. There are people around you that God wants them to help you. But do you see human being as resource? When I meet people, I want to serve them. I want to serve them. I'm not looking for who to take advantage of. I'm looking for who to serve. I have a friend now in America. Over 30 years, we lost contact. But someone, he said something was not telling him, connect to this man. But look for him. He said, I don't know where this man is. So he went on the internet, he was searching, and we met. When we met, eventually, when we now got connected, there was something he needed in Nigeria. Personally, I didn't say it was my classmate. Personally, I was the one that went to do brand. Get it? And after I got it for him, his friend, he sent his friend from BP there that time. They should come and collect it. So they collect those books. They gave him those. He said, how much you pay? I said, you don't have to pay anything. When you treat people like a king, time is coming. Guess what? In a couple of months thereafter, there is an event that Nigeria is hosting in Italy. He insisted. He shortlisted my name there. It is from the airport they came to use car to carry me. Go and apply for E-Play visa. And see whether how is it this? The first time I applied my life for Italian visa, they gave it to me. Treat people like a king. Treat people well. Because you don't know what, who, and who that God wants to use to help. I want to close here. At this point, this afternoon. I believe we got value for our time. I believe I've not wasted your time. All right. So, thank you very much for giving me your time and for making yourself available in this business development and innovation today. Thank you very much.